The Nuts and Bolts of Writing, Season 2, a podcast where we talk about literature, the ins and outs of writing, and how to actually start writing. Hi, everyone. We've had some amazing author interviews lately, and we're going to be receiving even more. Before we dive into more interviews, however, let's pause to talk about the importance of organization. Lately, I've been looking back on my Instagram feed for the nuts and bolts of writing, which you can see at nutsboltswriting.podcast. And I noticed that I had too many distracting episode types in season 1. One of these distracting episode types was the Fortunist Games Tarot series, where I analyzed cards from my tarot deck, the Fortunist Games Tarot deck. Each card was drawn by me and features a character from my graphic novels, Sam New York and The Book of Joel. Links to my graphic novels and the Fortunist Games Tarot deck are in the description. Previously, I had aimed to release a tarot analysis video every week. However, I've just been getting too busy lately. Also, as much as I love the tarot series, it's not a good fit for the nuts and bolts of writing. The idea was to keep the audience updated about my characters since I haven't been podcasting about them lately. However, I don't think I will continue releasing the tarot analysis for the nuts and bolts of writing. It is too confusing for people who don't know me well, and I simply can't expect listeners to be familiar with my work. Before, it made more sense since very few people listened to this podcast, other than my small group of friends. Moving forward, I want people to have a clear idea of what each podcast episode is about. I don't want people to have to scroll through unnecessary episodes to find the author interview or topic they're interested in. This is connected to organization more generally, which I've been focusing on in my real life and in my creative life. To update you all, I have not drawn any buffer pages for my graphic novels since November 2022 because I've been focusing on my real life. Before, I would have just pushed myself to shoot out a page every week, even if I felt tired or was too busy, just because I wanted that thrill of saying I'm still continuing to work on my series. However, I know that writing isn't just about getting a thrill or a sense of accomplishment. It's about creating a solid work that you and others can understand. So, to avoid making Sam New York confused and bloated, since I'm worried creating buffer pages for the sake of creating them might derail the story, I will just put it on hold until I have more inspiration to create on point work that does not stretch out the story. I will also be adding more time skips so we can get to the actual meat of the story, which is Sam pursuing his dreams of becoming an actor. His childhood is just really a way for us to know the Yiddish Lower East Side culture better. Same for the Book of Joel. I'm not sure what the next story arc will be now that he and Malka have come to realize their feelings for each other. There's still so much to explore, like Joel's relationship with his parents and Malka's escapism problems, as well as Joel's underachieving nature. But I'm not sure how to delve into them just yet. I will wait until my life has settled and I have more inspiration to work on both of these stories. See you next week!